It cannot. The survival self cannot inherit the promise. It can't go to the promised land. And that Jordan becomes the threshold. Jordan is where revelation has to become embodiment. The water does not move until the vessel steps in. The promised land is embodied alignment. It is not just getting what you want. It is becoming the version of you that can carry what God promised without turning it into another idol, another Pharaoh, another wound, another false identity. You have to be stripped. You have to be broken down. So when I say Jesus heals the womb, I'm not just saying I'm not just saying that Jesus bypasses the process. I'm saying that Jesus leads the process. He shows you how to move from survival consciousness, right, to kingdom consciousness. He shows you how to stop letting the wound govern the house. He shows you how to bring the thought captive. He shows you how to let the body obey truth instead of fear. Essentially, he shows us how to return the vessel back to divine order. And this is where Christ's sealing comes in, because Christ's sealing means the vessel is marked, covered, guarded, brought under divine authority. It means that the wound no longer has legal access to govern you the way that it used to. It means that the false ruler, the wound, the pattern, the pain cannot just walk into the house and sit on the throne. The stronghold, it means every thought, every desire, every agreement, every pattern, every appetite, every reaction has to come under the authority of Christ. The Christ seal is not just a symbol. What it is it's a spiritual boundary. It's an energetic firewall. It's divine ownership, right? It says that the house belongs to God. So when fear comes to check in, it has to be checked. When rejection speaks, it has to be checked. When lust rises, it has to be checked. When overthinking spirals, it has to be checked. When depression says you are nothing, it has to be checked. When shame says you are too far gone, it has to be checked, because the house has a king now, and only Jesus deserves to be king. Now, when people talk about the Christ oil, the 33 vertebrae, what we're talking about is the rising of the Christ oil through the 33 vertebrae of the spine. Essentially, this is what others of you know as the Kundalini awakening. Yes, all of this is connected. Yes, all of this is connected. Now, so this is the sacred process of ascension through the body. Understand that symbolically, this is a picture of how the divine consciousness rises through the vessel. You see, you feel me? The body is not separate from the spiritual process. The spine represents the ladder. The nervous system represents the communication network. It's essentially the neural network that our